Hey everyone, it's your girl Maddie here, aka Beaver Mosh, and I'm here today to talk to you about the brand new Primordial Serpent album, Adversary of God. Primordial Serpent is a Winnipeg, Manitoba based solo project, and Adversary of God is Primordial Serpent's 7th studio release and the second that I am reviewing on Beaver Mosh. I will link you to my last review of Kingdom of Darkness and Despair. And Primordial Serpent continuously puts out, with crazy pacing, fantastically written and genuinely performed lo-fi DIY style black metal record. I very much enjoyed the last Primordial Serpent album, and spoiler alert, I find Adversary of God to be just as good, if not better, than Kingdom of Darkness and Despair. I see this record as having more of a pensive approach to it. There's more of a somber tone where things tend to be a little more inward and reflective, both musically and lyrically. Seriously, you should read the lyrics to the things. They're very personal. Well, while also being, super sacrilegious as well. After this kind of hellish and somewhat theatrical intro track, Conduit of Darkness starts off with these bleak but really triumphant guitar riffs, these melancholic, melodic undertones give this track a lot of life. You definitely get this feeling of going into battle that reverberates throughout the track. The vocals here have a really cathartic sense to them. There's almost a sung quality to them. I think you'd have to give this a listen to kind of see where I'm coming with that. Lyrically, Primordial Serpent's strong themes of rejecting religion and religious institutions and finding oneself powerful over them. It's really, really poignant and really resonates with me personally. Sorrowful, gentle, cleanly picked guitar intro on the title track. You get these fantastically cold and melodic tremolos. The track has such a grand and large feeling atmosphere while also feeling very intimate and tangible. There's this real fantastic chorus on the track, the main refrain, Adversary of God, enemy of the cross. It's such a sick line, and I love the drumming here. It's very ferocious, but also has a lyrical quality to it. Harbinger of the Final War starts off with these abysmal, ghastly black metal riffs that come out with such intensity, it's rather monstrous. Vocally, you get these unholy snarls. It's super determined in its delivery. And I'm also a big fan of these dizzying, kind of twisting licks towards the second half of the track, also kind of working in tandem with these really nice, just straight up guitar leads as well. I'm just really taken back on Whitebringer with these piercing and swirling licks that cut through with such intent through the frosty haze that this track creates, these thick, dense walls of intensive sound. This is definitely one of the most fiercely atmospheric cuts on the record, and I just adore what the rhythm section is doing. The bass is super felt as it injects some muscle into the track, and then the drums are just unleashed with these rapid fire blast beats. Dreams of Shattered Crosses has this more dreary and kind of majestic intro that also does lead way into these really cool, heavy grooves. Overall, this is a very sinister but equally meditative cut. Primordial Serpent ends Adversary of God with the longest cut at over 9 minutes, and that is Road to Destined Death. And you get these really sweet, fluttering guitars and these steady, in the pocket drums that give the track some methodical movement. Some very sparse keys and synths are kind of faded into towards the midsection and are utilized to suck you in and create this very engrossing moment. It's surprisingly calming and mystifying, and it's also paired with this really sweet kind of stoic percussion that is played with this very theatrical sense to it. The whole track is this nice reflective tone to end a more reflective black metal album on. Adversary of God sees Primordial Serpent evolving their sound in a very logical way and taking it to a more personal and somber yet triumphant tone and approach. Some of the melodic bits that are thrown in here are very evocative and just well crafted. While being such a lo-fi style black metal project and really embracing that overtly DIY take on black metal, this definitely doesn't sound amateurish or sloppy at all. No, it's so obvious how much care and skill and attention to craft and detail that Jeff puts in to each and every Primordial Serpent record. This one is no exception, and it shows. It's a fantastic listen. And hey, these are my thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button. If you'd be so kind, subscribing really helps the channel grow and get the video out there. Leave a comment if you want. I love engaging with those. Hey, I got a Twitter you can follow. Link to that is in the bio of this YouTube channel. Keep it metal. My name is Maddie, aka Beaver Mosh, and this is me signing off.